Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jason. I'm with First Manufacturing's Customs Division. I'm here today with Kristen from Wicked Wednesdays,
Hi.
Tri-State's biggest bike night promoter. With that being said, we have her today in studio creating her own custom women's vest. With that being said, let's get her introduced so that this way we can get it started.
Hi guys, I'm Kristen. As he mentioned, I host Wicked Wednesdays, New York City and Jersey, Connecticut's biggest bike night. So they've invited me here to create my own vest, hopefully with some customizations for Wicked. So let's get started.
Okay, so our platform is really easy. You just log on to firstmfg.com. You're gonna go right to the custom builder section. As you can see, she's gonna show you on the laptop exactly how easy it is. So go right to the custom builder. Now, once that loads, you're gonna have a selection of a couple different builders. So she's particularly going to scroll down and choose the ladies club vest.
Okay.
Okay, so once you get onto the builder, you're gonna see that there's an image render of the vest on the screen, and then you're gonna see all the details on the right side of the screen. So you're gonna begin with your top material and see which top material you wanna go with.
Top material, we have...
Do you like leather? Do you like canvas? Do you like denim? Any
I like
preference?
leather. I like leather. Is it gonna be like this type of leather?
So depending on what colors, we have a couple colors here. This is our black leather. We also have anthracite gray leather. These are a couple of our swatches. We also have fire red, not to be confused with oxblood red. This is another one. So with that being said, you have a choices of those options as well as blue, white, oil sand, copper, whiskey. So you can really go to work and see exactly which color represents what you're looking to do best.
All right, top material meaning the top part of the vest here.
So top material is going to include the top section of the vest, the shoulders, and it's also going to include the accents. So your chest pockets, your slash pockets, your waistband, as well as if you have a collar on the vest, that collar will also be the same color. So right now by choosing black, all those will be black leather.
Okay.
And now it would be up to you to change the torso color. What color do you want to do the torso in?
I'll do black. The black leather.
So
that looks nice.
I'm gonna go black on black. And this is the cube stitching.
So when you pick top material, you pick the base for this
You
print.
pick the color, and then the quilted texture is gonna be selected separately. And then that'll give you the actual stitching. So right now, again, we're gonna scroll down. And once we get to the correct...
You have some really amazing options on here.
Yeah, I mean, there's just looking real quick, there's about over 20. So again, this one happens to be the cube. So we're gonna select cube. And then it's gonna give you the cube stitch pattern on the top shoulder portion of the vest. So this particular one, and you were trying to go with this style, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
My bike is gray and black.
Oh, so you want to match the bike? Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. We can do that for you. Now, again, you have a choice of other options as well. You could go perforated if you want to keep the body perforated, so this way you get some airflow while riding your motorcycle. You also have a choice of mini piping, which is leather piping that goes along either the center or outsides of the vest. You have a choice of side lace, and we spoke about this briefly before. Not everybody opts for the side lace, and if side lace is not your thing, not a problem. We have something for you. If you scroll further down to side adjustments, you're gonna see that you have a choice of a full zipper relief.
I do like that option.
So the full zipper relief is gonna give you a zipper that literally travels from, say, the armpit area of the vest down to the waist. And what happens is when you unzip that, there's a panel behind that gives you the ability to stretch the vest over a jacket, or if you happen to be layering up that day, if it's a colder day, whatever you plan on layering up with, you could still put the vest on right over it. So it does give you adjustment.
So I put a hoodie on, or I put my gear on, and then I could wear my vest over it, have that extra wiggle room to zip it up.
Yeah. You want to be comfortable. If you're going to be out riding on the bike, the last thing you want to be is uncomfortable. It makes for a miserable ride. So with that being said, again, these are all the features that we've kind of come to see that most riders look for in the vest. So we give you those options of adding that to your customized vest.
Okay.
Now, one of our biggest questions we always get is in terms of sizing. So with that being said, the sizing portion is going to be one of the last things at the end of the design of your vest. In terms of sizing, we have a size chart, and the size chart is based on the women's Ludlow. Now, we always get sizing questions all the time. The best way to get sized up is one of these. It's going to be a soft tape. Why? Because you can literally go around your back, go around your stomach, torso, hips, and get an actual measurement as opposed to just an approximation. So I'm going to step back. I'm going to let Kristen show you how she would take her chest measurement so that this way you guys can get a better idea. One of the questions we always get is, how do I measure myself? For men, it's a little bit easier for me to explain because I just tell them exactly where to put the measuring tape, and it's usually self-explanatory. With women, sometimes it could get a little different for me, so I'm going to let Kristen take that over, but yet I'll be here to kind of give her an idea of the measurements we're asking for when we say chest, waist, and center back length.
All right, so now that we got our measuring tape, where's the first place we're going to measure? Chest.
Usually, I would say the chest is always going to be the most important because chances are if you're not comfortable in the chest, you're not going to be comfortable anywhere else. Okay. So with that being said, you're going to want to go to the widest portion of your chest. So around your back, underneath both arms, to the front of your chest.
Okay.
Right now,
I am measuring at slightly over 40.
Slightly over 40. I believe that's going to put her at the maximum of a large. We're going with side adjustments. So again, that will give us a little bit of play in terms of sizing. So what we're going to do is go with a large. And then again, some sort of side adjustment so that this way she has the ability to make adjustments on the fly.
Okay. And then the next one is waist?
Next one's going to be waist. So especially with men, sometimes we have waist that's sometimes bigger than our chest. Women usually don't run into that issue, but in the event that they do, we just like to make sure that we have a good idea of the size so that this way we can make any recommendations on whether you should move up a size or go down a size. So again, it's going to be right around the most widest part of your stomach area. So right now we're going to come to under.
Does it seem fine?
Yeah, it looks a little loose, but we're going to be about 36, a little bit under. So again, that's going to keep her within that large size measurement.
Okay.
Now,
and then the last one is?
Last one's center back length. So this one's a little bit tricky. If you have somebody to help you, it always helps. But if you don't, it is possible to kind of do it by yourself. With that being said, if you have the measuring tape and then you turn around, and now Kristen is basically going to hold that measuring tape to the collar of her shirt, but not at the top of the collar. That seam that holds her collar of her shirt to her shirt. So right from that seam, I'm going to place my finger right there.
Thank you.
And if you go straight down your back, you'll see that her center back length to where she would like her vest to lay is about 18 inches, right? So I believe on a large, we're looking at 22 and a half. So if she wanted to go to 18, it would be -4. On the builder itself, you have the option of up to -3 or +3. If you need to go more than that, all you need to do is just include it in the notes that you would like to have a center back length of 18 inches, or you want to remove 4.5 inches. If it's placed in the notes, we could always accommodate you. If not, again, we wouldn't know to be able to make that type of adjustment. But if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to call 1-800-537-3030. Again, that's 1-800-537-3030. We're around all day long to answer your questions about sizing, about materials, about production time. Any questions you may have, don't hesitate. That's what we're here for.